So I've put the camera approximately where Tanya would be if she were seated in the settee with her back facing the forward part of the boat. What we love about Sea Story is how I can be doing dishes while we're able to sit and actually look at each other and chat. And even if I'm here at the stove, it's just facing to the side, it's just really nice, really works well. Our refrigerator is under here. I don't need much prep space for usually all the cooking I do, just the area above the refrigerator works well. Dish racks in the second sink. We happen to have two really large sinks, so we can, they're not very deep, but they let us easily clean big pans. You don't hear a water pump because we have an accumulator tank that holds about, I think it's a 1 gallon tank, but basically it keeps the water pump from going on except for about every half gallon. Yeah, it's really pleasant to be down here right now with that port light open, letting a breeze through, and the boat's not rocking all that much. We have pretty mild swell. The light wind sail has got us heeled just the tiniest bit to port, but we're almost essentially flat right now. We're actually almost flat, but we're sailing at about 60 to 70 degrees apparent with our light wind sail or asymmetrical. We don't really know what to call it. The rigger said he thought that they may have been made as a code 0, but I think it's a little bit more like a Jenniker. But we just call it a light wind sail. It's an asymmetrical nylon light wind sail. And it's been useful. It's kind of on the small side for a spinnaker. That's why I think it gets referred more to as a Jenniker or a code 0 just because of the size. But it makes it really manageable, and we don't even have our main up, and we've got 4 knots of apparent wind, and the boat's moving at about 3 knots. So Sea Story is pretty amazing in that way. If you were a multi-hull, I do not think we would be able to move with only 4 knots of apparent wind. My understanding is the multi-hulls excel in the higher winds and the lower winds. It takes a little while for them to catch up, but our boat's pretty heavy, so they might even catch up by the time you have 7 knots apparent. So yeah, the longer we've been on Sea Story away from shore, the more we realize she's pretty dang perfect. Yeah, happy to share.